All right, so now the last part. All right, so images by default, AI images, basically all images, when you download them, they are extraordinarily big, especially if it's something like a JPEG. So what we want to do is take these big images, right, and change them into WebP format. WebP format is really these days the standard for web graphics, because it compresses the web graphic, for instance, from 100 kilobyte to 30 kilobyte without losing the quality, but it's compressed, it's faster, it's much faster for your page to load, web pages, and SEO loves it. Google search engines love WebP. All right, and this is really what it comes down to. And it's true, it can easily compress a file 80 to 85% without losing your quality. All right. Well, sorry, tier one, it's not graduation yet. We need one more section, which is advanced AI. But what I want to show you now is just on WebP. If I upload a file, say from my computer, and let's grab this one. Now, you can type in your web browser anywhere, say a WebP converter or anything along those lines. I'm just going to start the converting while I'm talking. Or download some software, Canva for instance. You can save things, I think, in WebP, but there's many free tools that you can simply download, open up, and say save as, and then choose WebP. All right, it's done. I was hoping it shows the file size. It doesn't, so you'll just have to take my word on this. Let me go to my downloads, and I just want to preview this in detail. So my JPEG file was, I just want to make sure it's the right one. Yes, was 1,000 kilobytes, and the compressed version is 140. So it's nearly, I would say, 80% smaller. So don't even think about JPEG, don't think about any of these other formats. From now on, use WebP format. Because your pages will look, what makes a page load slow? It's normally the images, and by handling the images, pages look instantly faster. Let me go back to our, give me quickly, want to move back here all the way for you. All right, so WebP should be your output. It supports transparency. It's the modern way to do things. So if you want a transparent background, it's not a problem. By the way, you can at any time tell your AI image generation software to create the background to be transparent, or take a image and say make the background transparent. This is all the stuff, in the old days, I can tell you, it was a nightmare. You get an image and you have to take out that background. All right. You sit for hours taking out backgrounds. Now it happens in seconds, literally in seconds. Graphic designers can tell you, to get 5 images to present to a customer will take 2-3 days to get right. Now it takes minutes. You give a customer option of say 5 images for a logo, and if it's a logo that you want to change, maybe just as good advice to the customer. You'll have to read the customer. Some customers are so proud with their stuff that they did that they'll feel that you are insulting them by giving them better advice. But I want to tell Kimi quickly, please, from all this above, the customer has a really bad looking logo. Can you create me a prompt so we can create a new logo that's minimalistic and that will fit his new brand? And let's see. Okay, so here's the first one, and the more modern minimal. Let's try this more modern minimal one. 3D animation style or graphic design. All right, so let's go to Leonardo. Let me close this. Let's take out this. So the just the square, of course. So let's go for the creative type of thing, and let's see what the logo can look like. Now, very often, you don't want to create 50 images. As you see, by the way, we've done 1, 2, 3 images, 4 images, and one of them we even made we upscaled it and so forth, and now there's a little logo that's too no, I don't like that at all. But again, if you have this web page, this might fit in perfectly, because I can see what's here. I can see it's probably a herb. All right, but let's go back. I'm going to use the first prompt. I know it's probably going to give me very bad results. But I'm going to do it anyway. Let's see if this clouds I add in here. I haven't said anything about the clouds. Obviously, it would have been better to say, look, I want this cloudiness, this dirty pink clouds. Oh, God, it's ugly. Okay, let me delete that and regenerate. All right, yeah. So the minimalistic, yes, but I think it's probably in this case too minimalistic, and it doesn't look like anybody worked very hard in creating this logo. So I'm not too impressed so far with my tries. So play around with it. Of course, when I have the time, when I'm not sitting and creating a lesson, I will go into much more detail, because in the end of the day, spend 5 minutes on your prompt, right? Come up, get some coffee bean images from the web, for instance. Get forests, combine them, play with it. And if you do have a product, get your product, get a forest, get a picture of ice in a bucket and things like that, and start playing with these things together. I mean, a dirty pink clouds, you can see it really didn't do this any good, right? Not at all, in fact. Okay, the minimalistic, I don't like the colors in here, and I'll probably tell it to make it more like an icon if I had another chance, but I see we are basically out of time, but let's try another one. I want to see. All right, this looks very blunt and not very professional in my opinion. Can we rather create an icon as the logo and use some glow in it, like a neon glow or maybe a acid green glow? And let's see, maybe before the 15 minutes here run out, I can give you an image that will look good as a logo. Also, you can take a customer's current logo, right? And add it in there. Oh. Oh, it gives me some ideas there that I should consider. For now, I just want to generate. Let's see what we get. So I didn't generate. Well, I mean, this is quite a few images we generated, right? This will probably look very good on the home page. Oh, now we start talking, right? Now this looks quite good. Because I get this feeling of a leaf, and this is something you can work with. This is something you can take further. So this is it for graphics. You now understand that it should be small, that you use WebP to make it smaller, and we now move into using cursor, because what is one page for a website? It's not enough. You want a whole website. So we're moving over to better software than just LLMs. I feel it was important for you to do it this way first, so you can start understanding the nitty-gritty. But we're leveling up, we're stepping up with cursor. I'll see you in that lesson, and this is really where we're going to finalize you being a pro architect for the GUI side of things. So I'll see you soon. Bye.